even though I think you sound crazy right now about Canelo, but that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about it at a later date. Let me ask you this. When you talk about the UFC, getting back here before I let you go, is that really about you wanting to get into the UFC, or is that really about you poking the bear in a different way and wanting to highlight what you believe Dana White is not doing for his fighters in the UFC? Is it really about you wanting to get in the octagon, or is it really about you taking shots at Dana White any chance you get?
It's really about the fighters. You know, I've been in the gym and I've seen how hard these guys work and how mistreated they are and how underpaid all of them are. So it's really about fighter pay and getting them health care and poking the bear and disrupting his whole entire business. I'm dropping a diss track on Dana White tomorrow morning. So you'll see that. And I'm not stopping anytime soon, but this is about the fighters. You know, I want to create a fighters union. You know, this is my goal, is to really impact the whole entire sport, both MMA and boxing, and leave an everlasting stamp. And I just so happen to not be beholden to anybody. A lot of these UFC fighters are beholden to Dana White. They can't speak out against him. So I'm using my platform because I'm one of the very few people who actually can. And I'll say whatever. I'll speak the truth. I'm just doing what, you know, my responsibility is as a fighter and as someone who cares about other fighters.
Let me say this, man. I got to get ready to get on out of here. I don't agree with everything that you're saying, but I absolutely applaud what you're saying in terms of wanting to highlight and promote and protect fighters. The fact that you've got that on your mind as a cause in your mind, I think that's a beautiful thing. And I think the boxing world in particular should have a debt of gratitude to you because of that, because I think a lot of boxers are held hostage by the promoters. That's a beautiful thing that you're doing. I'll talk to you later, my man. This won't be the last time you're on the show. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, man. Thanks so much. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.